Hello, one and all. Getting back into the letter to Governor DeWine. Left off with Timmy Troop, drug dealer, prosecutor. I was just telling you, according to this guy's story, crime does pay if he's allowed to do this shit and get away with it. That alone is reason enough to throw slander conviction in nearest trash receptacle, then throw that dirty, filthy drug dealer behind bars where he belongs. I can't think of a worse way to dishonor the memory of Dominic Russo than to take the love of his life and destroy her like this. Somewhere up above, Dominic is storming bitter tears, witnessing the flow of sorrow streaming down his love's face, as she helplessly rots behind closed doors with nothing to do but cry and wish for death to kill the pain and reunite them. Dominic would hate every single liar who had a hand in persecuting Mackenzie. That I swear under penalty of God's wrath. Davion would be furious to see someone he cared for deeply lose her life in such a way. If only someone on the opposite side of the courtroom could see it. See that lifelong imprisonment is the last thing any sane person needs or wants for Mackenzie. If only someone said they didn't want the rest of her life ruined too, want her to get help rather than face the rest of her life in jail. Someone who knows she's just a little kid who effed up. Someone who understood her parents and family are destroyed too and wish there was a way she could get some kind of help, some kind of treatment. Oh wait, there is. Frank Russo, the father of Dominic, sees the truth behind the lies. It's sad the judge disregarded his wishes. Frank knows Mackenzie didn't do this on purpose. They all do, and in time will have their fill of torturing this kid, but I fear she'll be dead by then. I am trying to reach out to Frank so he can reach out to you to help me revoke this abomination. Both me and Frank want the same thing. We want her to be returned to her family, to be treated for her drug addiction. There is no other way to salvage this terrible situation. Governor, I would gladly meet with you to discuss things further. I'd do it over the computer or fly to Columbus to meet with you in person, maybe with Frank by my side. Anything I could say or do to help you help Mackenzie, her family, Mr. Russo, and the memory of the two boys. The truth is, no matter how harshly Mackenzie is punished for the accident, it will never help the families feel better. They could strip her naked, cross-amputate her, douse the pieces in gasoline, and set them on fire. But shortly after her smoldering ashes went cold, they would see the only thing they accomplished was terminating another innocent life. Vengeance doesn't work. It only compounds the damage, hardening the heart even more. In my life, I've had some very bad things happen to me without just cause. No matter how angry I got, no matter what my response was, I discovered that healing doesn't associate with revenge. The happiest I've ever been is when I finally dumped the anger of the past, let go, and forgave. That is the way to healing for all involved. Nothing can bring those two boys back, but there is still one person who can be saved. One right can reverse an entire exhibit of wrongs, save the day, and save a life. By now, I hope you see that the evidence doesn't support what's been done and certainly doesn't prove the insane lies believed by the judge that police and prosecuting attorneys concocted. I am so terrified for Mackenzie. Prison is no place for children. Right now, there's a heartbroken, terrified teenage girl rotting in the tomb of the system, thinking her cage has swallowed her for all time to come. You are her only hope, sir. I'm writing to tell you her end may come far sooner than expected. We have to act before Mackenzie's pain causes her to take her own life. How would you feel if she died, if she kills herself, gets murdered, or spends years being punished when what she only ever needed was help and treatment? It would be a stain on Ohio incapable of removal. She can't wait. She's so weak and helpless. If you're there and if you care, if you can hear me and hear her, please don't let us down. Please don't let Frank Russo, me, Dominic, or Davion down. Putting this kid in prison solves nothing. There is nothing to be gained from a world without Mackenzie in it. I'm asking, no, I'm begging you to give her a second chance before it's too late. I believe wholeheartedly it's the right thing to do, and I believe it's what Dominic and Davion would have wanted. I believe it's the only way to mend hearts and cut the losses caused by irresponsible decisions made by three kids paving way to tragedy. I wish I could hold her in my arms right now and tell her everything's going to be okay, but unless the Honorable Governor cleans up corrupt prosecutor's mess, I would be a liar. Mackenzie Shirilla is not a bad person. She's not a murderer. The only thing she's guilty of is being a kid. A dumb, stupid kid, like we all were once. Happy young kids don't speed into a wall on purpose for fabricated circumstantial reasons. But lots of normal, irresponsible teenagers would look for a quiet, deserted place to go for a speed run while high as a kite with friends. She's just like you and me, only without rights or the hope of a bright future or any future, as I believe she won't last long in the dark place she's in. PND BOSS out.